and spicy aproko comfort now. So, my people, information just reaching me. We learned that yes, the great Iyanifa has actually gone ahead to beg Queen Naomi to come back to the palace of Ilefe, and she really stated a lot of reason why Queen Naomi should be in the palace of Ilefe and also Prince Tadeni Kawu to come back to the palace of Ilefe. So, my people, I tell you, a lot is really going on at the palace of Ilefe since the full moon ritual has been carried out. We believe that Queen Naomi should be in the palace of Ilefe, but presently now, the fear of the unknown has actually kept Queen Naomi out of the palace of Ilefe. So presently now, by the rumors we have gathered so far from the Odua press and also the other Yoruba bloggers, we just learned from our source close to the palace of Ilefe that Queen Naomi was actually begged to come back to the palace of Ilefe. She has been begged severally to come back to the palace of Ilefe, and in kind of the way we learned that yes, Iyanifa actually stated many reasons why Queen Naomi should be in the palace of Ilefe. Say she has finished the full moon ritual, say she should come back to the palace of Ilefe and rule among men. I really don't understand. I tried going through many archives to know what she actually meant by what the priestess actually meant by Queen Naomi coming into the palace back, palace of Ilefe to rule among men. So I now find out that quite all right. What is actually referring to is that Queen Naomi to come back to the palace and rule among the Oloris. Because yes, Queen Naomi has actually stated it because we learned from our source that Queen Naomi actually told her back that she cannot stay in the palace of Ilefe. Say if Kabiyesi cannot meet up the condition that she actually gave her, that she actually made out, that if the other Oloris, because she has actually stated many of the Oloris that should leave the palace of Ileife if Kabiyesi actually wants her to come back to the palace of Ileife. And we learned, yes, people like this self-included first lady of the palace of Ileife that has just been demoted from the first lady, because we learned that yes, the position has actually been given to Dr. Lizzie Okpolua presently now is the one heading the palace of Ileife this time around. So we learned that from our source that Queen Naomi has really stated it out that she will not come back to that palace of Ileife if Kabiyesi keeps keeping the other Oloris inside the palace of Ileife. And she mentioned significantly, she actually called names of the Oloris that she does not want to stay in that palace any longer. She actually made it clear to Iyanifa. Say, if really the Kabiyesi wants her to come back to the palace of Ileife, say these are the Oloris that she never wants to be in that palace with in that palace. And we learned the like of the like of gospel, the like of blue, the like of calabash carrier ebony, and also Igbe, a self-billionaire lady like this, because we learned that she says she's not comfortable staying among these Oloris. Because yes, really, if you actually remember, these Oloris, they have gone far and wide to make sure that they hurt Queen Naomi and also Prince Tadeni Kawu. So Queen Naomi is actually stating it out to Iyanifa presently now that she does not want to stay among these other Oloris inside the palace of Ilefe. Say if these other Oloris, like the likes of Igbe and Ako, is going to be in the palace of Ilefe, she is not comfortable coming back to the palace of Ilefe. And we learned that this one actually turned to a lot of altercation in the palace of Ilefe, because yes, Kabiyesi has pleaded so far. If you remember, the latest we actually got by the report we got earlier on yesterday, we saw that yes, that Deji of Akure actually went ahead with Kabiyesi to Akure to visit Queen Naomi, and in kind of way, there were many testimony that he actually revealed that her reason for not coming back to the palace of Ilefe. She made it known to Kabiyesi that if these other Oloris will be inside the palace of Ilefe, she is scared of her own son, because yes, no matter what, say he that God's guides actually guides himself. If you don't guide yourself, say if the watchman watches the city, if God does not watch the city, the watchman watches it in vain. But in kind of the way, God has actually given us the wisdom also to actually watch our back. So Queen Naomi is seeing it as the other Oloris are a threat to her and her child in that palace of Ilefe, and she has bluntly told Iyanifa that she cannot stay with these Oloris inside that palace. She cannot stay with the Oloris inside that palace any longer. If Kabiyesi really wants her to come back to that palace, Kabiyesi should send these Oloris away, and she will gladly come back to that palace. So my people, I tell you, you guys should do a comment on the comment section, because I see it that really Queen Naomi in no due time, since the full moon rituals has been carried out, Queen Naomi may likely be coming back to the palace at any time soon. Anytime soon, Queen Naomi will likely be coming back to the palace, because yes, we already heard from Kabiyesi presently now. He has actually made sent circular from his publishing team presently now to all the Oloris to vacate the palace of Ile-Ife. From our source presently now, we just learned that he has actually sent messages to the other Oloris inside the palace of Ile-Ife that they should vacate the palace of Ile-Ife, because he has already made provision for them. They actually have different properties in different places like this. They should go there and stay. Say they are no longer welcome to stay inside the palace of Ile-Ife, since Queen Naomi is coming back to the palace of Ile-Ife. So my people, the interesting part about this issue presently now is that the Oloris, because yes, yes, when Kabiyesi makes decision, the Oloris will want to atone those decisions that Kabiyesi makes in the palace of Ile-Ife. So you never can tell if they will be willing to leave the palace of Ile-Ife. If they will be willing to leave the palace of Ile-Ife, because yes, they are all stubborn flies. They will actually refuse to leave the palace of Ile-Ife, because we learned all throughout Kabiyesi gave this order that they should actually leave the palace of Ile-Ife. They just felt reluctant. Nobody is willing to actually make any move to leave the palace of Ile-Ife. And Kabiyesi has actually stated it out. Say he has actually given them 24 hours to leave the palace of Ile-Ife. So my people, I tell you, an interesting thing I actually got again is that I was surprised that from our source that this thing, Oletik's name wasn't mentioned. She was actually exempted from the other Oloris. I was surprised. Said, is there anything going on between Oletik and also Queen Naomi presently now? Is Queen Naomi welcoming Oletik to stay with her in the palace of Ile-Ife? I don't really know if she's actually welcoming her to stay in the palace of Ile-Ife with her. But I know the interesting part about every other thing like this, because the more we keep on getting more information from the palace of Ile-Ife, I know I will pass it out for you. But it's just we just got this information. That is why I say I should relate it to you guys that yes, Queen Naomi has actually bluntly refused coming back to the palace. She has actually told Iyanifa that she won't come back to the palace of Ile-Ife if this Oloris, she has actually stated it, the likes of Olori Blue, the likes of Olori Gospel, the likes of Ebony, and the likes of Igbe, they should actually vacate the palace of Ile-Ife if Kabiyesi wants her to come back to that palace of Ile-Ife. She has made it clear to them that they should vacate the palace of Ile-Ife if Kabiyesi wants her to come back to the palace of Ile-Ife. So my people, I say you guys should do well. Go to the comment section, put your own opinion as it deems fit. So my people, my subscribers and my returning subscribers, you guys are the really MVP. So I say thank you very much.